Hey guys, what's up? My name is Kodak Glitch, and in this tutorial, we're going to be creating this using Adobe Illustrator. So let's hop into Adobe Illustrator and begin from there. With Adobe Illustrator open, we are going to be creating a base canvas of 2560 pixel by 1440 pixel, and I'm going to be using the color space RGB. So let's click create. And we should have the canvas open now. Okay, so the first thing I would like to do is select the ellipse tool and I'll zoom out a bit. So we'll start from one edge, the top, and we'll make our way all the way down to the bottom right. And we'll let go. So we have our basic ellipse tool here. So let's click on the direct selection tool now. We'll select the two anchor points to the end. So you'll click on one, hold your shift key, and click on the other. Then we'll move up here to where it says to convert the anchor points, and we're going to use the one that looks like the tip of a mouse. Wink, wink. We'll remove the anchor points or the curve from the two edges. After that, we're going to select our selection tool, or you can press V as the shortcut. And I want to grab the top and I'll hold Alt and just bring it in close. So if this looks about right, maybe we can edit it directly and say we want 1070. That should be about right. And the width, I'm gonna set this to 2835. There we go. Okay. We have what seems to be an eye. But did you notice the line is too fine? Let's fix that. We'll click on the shape and where it says stroke, we'll change this to 70. And there we have it. Our first line. We'll select the ellipse. We'll go click on Object, Path, and Offset Path. Now, since we've chosen 70 points as the stroke width, we can just multiply 70 times 2 and we'll get 140. And we'll click OK. And it'll evenly space it out. And we'll do this 2 more times. And 1 more for the charm. There we go. Now we'll select the most inner one. We'll click on Object, Path, Offset Path. But this time we're not going to expand it to 140 pixels. Instead, we're going to do negative 70. And you'll see why in a second. So with this done, let's grab the ellipse tool again, and this time we'll make a perfect circle by clicking and dragging while holding shift to make that perfect circle. Great. We'll select our selection tool and we'll center it, make sure it's all good. Then we'll select our circle, click Object, Path, Offset Path, and we'll do 140 again. And we need to do this a few more times, just until it reaches almost to the end. So I think one more should do it. Path and Offset Path. There, now we have it. Now I know this looks a bit messy, but let's fix all this. The next thing we need to do, we need to outline the strokes. So let's select them all. Click Object, Path, and Outline Stroke. Great. Now it's all done for us. Now, next thing, we want to select the inner ellipse, the one that we did the negative 70 for. We'll select that with our circles. And here's the fun part. We'll select the shape building tool and we'll click on the inner ones. You just need to click it once and it's done. Get your selection tool. Now we can delete the most inner ellipse that we created, and we can start deleting the outer circles by just clicking and hit your delete. Let's go ahead and group this. Select them all, Control G shortcut to group, or you can go to object and group. Okay, next thing, we want to switch from our ellipse tool to the rectangle tool. We'll click once on the canvas, and remember we did 2560 by 1440. Let's hit OK. And we're gonna center this. Okay, let's select them all now. And we're gonna use the shape building tool again and select them one at a time. There, now it's all selected. We can get our selection tool and we can start removing stuff. So let's get rid of the outer ones. And I know this is not what it's supposed to look like, but let's go ahead and delete a few stuff. And there we go. We have our making of an eye. Now we'll select the rectangle tool again, click once, hit OK. Center this. Let's go to our layers, and we want to turn off the background for now. And let's turn off our inner iris or whatever we want to call it. Let's select this now and group them all. Good, now it's easier to work with. So with this selected, let's apply a gradient. Let's just do white to very, well, almost dark gray. And you can go with this, but I want to go a step further. Let's press G, shortcut for gradient tool, and we're gonna click from the center and drag all the way out to maybe around here. Will be just fine. V for selection tool. That's that. Let's enable our layers, and we'll select this, the iris or whatever it is you want to call it. Hey, words are hard. Let's not fight it. And we'll select white. And there you go. You have now created the looking eye. My name is Codec Glitch. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this little tutorial, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And if you do create it, let me know in the comments and let me know what your thoughts are about it. Okay then.